Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is a pick a card reading about your breakup. So, lately it really feels like I've been turning into a breakup coach, which I don't mind at all. I've been having so many people hit me up and asking questions about their breakup and just needing some word on that. So, if that's you, I'm sending you so much love and light, and this reading is for you. I know I told a couple of you guys I'd be having this coming soon, so here it is. What I'm hoping to do with this is to help you find your balance and peace again after this breakup. Only you can truly restore your own balance and peace, but these are just some reminders about love, about light, about hope, about the cyclical nature of our life, and about how sometimes death and transformation is ultimately what leads us to rebirth. And that's what you've experienced here. You've experienced a death, you've experienced a loss, and times like this can feel so alone and bleak. It's as if the world kind of stands still and you're just watching everything as it happens all around you. And it kind of puts you in this time warp, and it can almost separate you from other people, because even though everyone's been through this, truly it's not the same as when you're actually going through it. And it's easy for everyone to kind of look into your situation and say it's going to be okay, but when you're going through it, you can feel quite the contrary. So I'm hoping that this will just help you restore your balance and peace. Remember to go easy on yourself during this time and to allow yourself to feel whatever emotions that are coming up, and not to judge yourself for whatever experience you're going through, because after all, you're only human, and we are here to learn and grow, and that's what this is all about. So what I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and pick one of the cards that you're most drawn to. We have the Salmon and we have the Otter. And I'm going to split you guys off into two groups so that you can get a more personalized message. But if you are looking for something more personal, feel free to check out the description below to find out how you can book a personal reading from me. You'll find my prices are very reasonable. So we've got the Salmon, we've got the Otter. If you pick the Otter, then fast forward, check out the description below so you can fast forward. But we're gonna get into it if you're the Salmon. I'm gonna read you the message from the book, and I'm going to draw some cards for you about your breakup. So the Salmon, it's kind of a classical totem for love, actually, because it's talking about how sometimes in love you have to swim upstream in order to unite with your mate. And so I feel like that's what this was. This was a battle for you. And I think ultimately what lies on the other side of this breakup is like a mate for you, is actually someone who's more like a soulmate, someone who's more like a twin flame, someone who's going to be able to be truly on your vibration and kind of help you with the next season of growth in your life, and someone who can support you. I'm sure that's really hard to hear about right now, about a whole other person when you just got in this breakup, but I feel like for some of you guys who picked this, it might have been why you picked this, because you just know that there's something else out there for you, and that was part of this breakup. So what they're saying here in the book about this is that the silver on Salmon's skin reflects many lessons. And they're saying in order to really reclaim your inner knowing and your truth here in this situation, you need to learn how to see the opportunity in this situation. And that's what Salmon stands for. In my Wildwood Tarot deck, which isn't actually here with me right now, but, oh wait, yes it is. My Wildwood deck. You guys all know this deck, right? In my Wildwood deck, the Salmon card is all about opportunity. And so they're saying you need to learn how to see the hidden opportunity in this situation. And wisdom in life is truly earned through both life's easy and life's difficult situations. So they're saying be willing to listen to your surroundings right now, and really be willing to listen to your intuition, because it wants to lead you forward, because now there's some action that's going to be required of you. Now that you're having this breakup and like there's this energy that's leaving your life, there's going to be a lot of energy left for other areas of your life. So they're saying behave in a manner that honors your path, and you need to really embrace your authentic feelings here and your authentic truth. That's what this breakup is all about for you, is that maybe your authentic feelings weren't 100% in this. And maybe your true emotions are leading you somewhere else, is what I'm seeing. And they're saying, like, embrace this experience. There's a part of you that's been resisting this, and they're saying to really embrace this experience. And they're saying, like, this is like a bend in the river for you. What you're going through right now is a bend in the river, and they're wanting you to really see this as an adventure. And like, you're going to grow through these lessons. So they're just trying to help you look at this as in another perspective, maybe try to cheer you up a little bit. So let's see if there's any cards that will come out from my Wildwood deck for you about this breakup. Oh, insecurity. It's like you're very insecure right now, which is normal after a breakup. I just saw the rebirth card and the mourning card flash at me. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's take a look at these. So first we saw the restlessness card. So now after this breakup, you're kind of in a standstill. This is where you're at. You're just like emotionally exhausted. I love how she's like pulling her eye down. She's just like, blah. I pull this card all the time because, it's easy for me to get stuck in like this restlessness and this boredom and in this apathy. And I'm constantly having to fight that. And a lot of times we can be very reactive to our surroundings and forget that like it's up to us to take creative control over our life, to reach up and to pull down from this abundance and this inspiration that is ever present around us at all times, to tap into that divine flow and to move forward. And so I'm getting a message that this breakup has left you with a lot of insecurities, but you need to move forward. There's a lot of opportunity in this breakup. I don't know why I'm feeling so much positive energy around this breakup for you. And there's definitely a sign about some type of union in your future. Some like a passionate romance coming in your future. But they're saying first you need to be patient because obviously your heart needs to heal. Like, this is you right now, and it's just like a lot. Like, this has brought up a lot of your core wounds, and that's what happens when you have a breakup. It brings up abandonment issues. If you had any like mommy or daddy issues growing up, it's gonna bring that up. It's gonna really trigger your root chakra and make you worry like if you're safe and if you're secure, because sometimes we tie our sense of safety and security into another person, like with codependency. And so that gets triggered. But I'm seeing like you're supposed to surrender your will. Like this was a path for you. They're saying to let this death go and like stay committed to yourself. They're saying this is like what you need to stay committed to. I'm seeing a lot of hesitancy when it comes to moving forward for you. There's a lot of abundance around you, but you're very hesitant to move forward, which is totally understandable. I probably would be too. So, how about we pull some like nurturing messages for you from my goddess deck? The arts. I knew I was gonna have to give this talk. You know, we forget that we, just like the divine, like we're creators, and we came here to create, and a lot of these emotions are coming up in us for a reason. We're supposed to be, these energies are supposed to be transferred and transmuted into our art. So they're saying express yourself through creative activities, write a poem or a song about what happened to you, or put some music on and dance and like let yourself feel alive, let yourself feel attractive and sexy again. Or you can paint, because I love painting. I paint like all of my emotions away. Not away, because they're always there. But yes, I paint a lot of my feelings, and it does help me. You don't want to block this up. Like, I think so many people are just going to work and trying to just dissociate, forget about things, and they come home and you have responsibilities, and then you just eat food and like watch TV. And like, I used to be in that grind, which is why I know. And it's sad because you get unhealthy because you're not eating the right food. It clouds your judgment. It disconnects you from your intuition. And you're not making time for yourself and for your needs. And so even if you're tired, like I urge you to just find a new routine in the evening, and maybe like instead of watching TV, like read a book, or do something with your hands, or just doodle, even just like 20 minutes or 15 minutes. Just let your creative juices flow. It's just very important for your energy centers and for your chakras to make art. And I don't really watch TV anymore. Like, of course I love YouTube, you guys, come on, who doesn't? But I'm not really a TV person. I haven't even gotten caught up on Stranger Things. I mean, that's how like much I didn't even watch TV. Because I'm just making art all the time, and I love it. I feel like there's a lot more in it for me, and it connects me with others too. And so I feel like this is going to be the way forward for you in a lot of ways, is to make art. And you guys know I'm always encouraging you to do that here on the channel, because it's something that's just really helped me, and it helps so many people. We forget that we have these gifts for a reason, and that they're there to help us. Okay, there's energy about someone coming through, someone who's got the full package. So don't worry, you're not going to be alone forever. All right, I hope that message helped you. Definitely leave comments and let me know. Feel free to share your story, vent in the comments. The people who follow me are just so nice. You guys are the best, and everyone's gonna write back and do thumbs up and tell you like it's gonna be okay. So if you need support, feel free to write a comment below. So let's move on now. If you chose the Otter, this is like a whole different energy surrounding your breakup. I do see that things are very bleak for you right now. And for some of you guys who chose this, I think this breakup, for a lot of you guys, this is fresh, okay? But for some of you, it might actually not be a recent breakup. And for some of you guys, you might not have broken up yet. You might just be considering it. So I'm feeling the energy of some of you guys who chose it, like just because you're curious and wanted to watch this video. And what I'm seeing here with the Otter is that there's this need for playfulness. That's what the Otter stands for. And maybe things in this relationship just got too heavy, like to a point to where it wasn't serving either of you anymore to be in this energy together, and that you guys needed to like go off onto different frequencies and like process things. But I feel like for you, it's like you're going in a direction where you need to be more playful in your life. And it's also talking about jealousy. Like, this is very interesting, but Otter has a lot to do with jealousy, and saying to allow the person that you've been with, like, don't watch over them with jealousy. Like, try to make this a clean break. And if this other person's gonna go get with someone else or something like that, just allow that, and like trust that maybe that's what this person needs to get through the breakup. And it's also saying allow yourself to connect with others. I mean, it's always best to allow yourself like time on your own instead of going off on the rebound after a breakup. But they're saying there is actually a message coming through with Otter to just like embrace yourself and like to just go with the flow and like whatever happens kind of thing. So what I'm seeing with Otter is that they're saying you need more feminine energy in your life. And it doesn't matter if you're male. Feminine energy is very receptive. It's very playful. It's very like sensual. And they're saying this is something you need to adopt into your life. And they're saying look into your true feelings. You long to be free, and you long to express yourself, and you long to walk a different path. You want to be more grounded and not so like stuck in the intensity all the time. And I feel like that's kind of what this breakup was about for you. And they're saying like unity of spirit is really important for you. Like your spirit is like fragmented and being pulled in like so many different directions. You feel like you've left a part of yourself with this person, and that there's parts of yourself like left in other places. And they're saying like you're going to be doing this soul retrieval now that you're out of this relationship, because you're realizing maybe it wasn't this person, maybe it was like you and like where your soul wants to take you. And they're saying like you need to have like an ego death. Like your ego is really caught up in fear, and it's like very judgmental, and it's stuck about like who's right and who's wrong in the relationship. There were like a lot of arguments, I think, in this relationship. And so they're saying to have an ego death, and to just realize that you know, you like your soul was trying to make up reasons and excuses like to end this, and really this is about you. And they're saying that you need to have total trust in like where this path is taking you, because it's a very uncertain time right now. So let's draw some more cards from my Green Witch Tarot. I don't think I pulled any cards for this from my other group, but this is like really calling to me for you. So we're pulling some more cards about your breakup to see if we can get, so Two of Chalices. Yes, this is definitely in alignment for you to move on from this. I think something everyone's wanting to know is, now that you've had this breakup, like, how are you going to, are you going to make a connection with another person? And the answer is yes. I've kind of tapped into that in the Otter card, like saying that you need to not judge the other person if they move on, and also like allow yourself to move on. Maybe some of you guys have been in this breakup for a while, or perhaps there's another offer on hand and that's what you're looking into. And so they're saying this breakup is the way forward for you to have emotional balance, to work on your communication, and to open up to a more satisfying partnership. Someone who's more compatible with you, someone you can have harmony with, true reconciliation, and there's like news of like a happy surprise coming your way. So that's kind of what this card has to do with, which is beautiful. So let's pull some cards from my Wildwood Tarot, because this deck always knows what's up. Any more messages for you about your breakup? Clearance, of course. I mean, now that you got out of this breakup, you need to do some healing work. And so this is very personal for everyone. For some people, it literally means going to talk therapy. For some people, it's doing Reiki healings and clearing your chakras, maybe revisiting old belief systems and trying to root out some of those things. Meditation really helps. Do you hear that? That's my parrot. She's so mad at me that I'm like ditching her and not hanging out with her this morning. You got the Salmon card, which is interesting because that is the card that, you know, the other group pulled. And so these messages are very much tied together. I feel like everyone who's going through a breakup right now is kind of, you know, expressing the same energy in this. The Salmon's talking about needing to swim upstream in order to find your mate, like a difficult situation. Maybe this is complicated and you guys haven't really quite figured out this breakup yet. Maybe you're still in the middle of it, still living with them. Maybe one of you guys has moved on and met someone else, and you're trying to figure this out. Maybe there's like legal things that need to happen, like a divorce. So that's some stuff that's coming out, but it might not apply to everybody. This is talking about opportunity though. Like this breakup is an opportunity for you, and that's what I saw for the other group. So what's the opportunity? Let's ask some more questions about this. And of course we want to know what the silver lining is. That's why we're here. That's what Rainbow Harmony is all about. Rest. Finally you get to rest. And there's a huge transformation coming for you. Your home situation is going to change. So you might be moving because of this breakup, or just switching things up in your home a little bit. There is a challenge though. What is the challenge? Your creativity. Yeah, that's something I saw for the other group. So the challenge here is being creative, is being able to express yourself, feeling comfortable to move forward, like in your business and in your work and in friendships and in all other areas of your life, because the breakup really affects your worthiness. We have our worth and our self-esteem tied up in relationships and in other people a lot when we really shouldn't. And so I'm seeing this is kind of what's happening. And so let's see, are there any tips for you moving forward in your creativity, like in your work life? Like, just because this can wreak havoc on your whole life when it happens. I do see you resting a lot though, and I do see this being positive for you and it like unleashing your playful energy. Wisdom. So they're saying you want to focus on the wisdom and on the lessons that you've learned through this. You know, you're going to find a lot of emotions coming up, a lot of anger, a lot of sadness, but they're saying to keep reminding yourself of the lessons you've learned here. And your priority really is to allow yourself to have fun again, allow yourself to play, and like try to let these heavy emotions just flow away from you and to get your rest. So I hope that these messages resonated with you. Feel free to leave your story below. Other people are probably going to comment and talk about their breakup. So read their stories and send them love and light. And yes, definitely feel free to hit me up if you would like a personal reading. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it resonates. Peace out.